What is up, you guys? My name is Madison. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Please excuse the lighting. It's very dark and my only lamp is on the other side of my room. It's on, but it's not very useful at the moment. Anyway, today's video is going to be my makeup inventory. I try to do these quarterly. This year I haven't been very good with anything. So yeah, anyway. It's gonna be a very long video, so grab something to eat, grab something to drink, and listen to me yap. Alright, so starting off, I'm putting my primers and my setting sprays in one category. I normally do that. It helps me kind of keep track, especially since I don't really use a setting spray as a set. I use it as a way to help me blend my products together. So yeah, the one setting spray that I do have, and I do need to get a new one, is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. This was my favorite setting spray, when it was in the really tall tube, right? And then I kind of I stopped using it so much because I was getting a lot of BoxyCharm and Ipsy, and I really liked the next one, and I was like, you know what, let me try this one out again because I remember really liking it. And I was looking for that tall bottle, right? But then it was like, okay, whatever, it's only this one. First of all, the quality of this is just garbage. The lid has cracked all the way up. I should probably just get rid of it at this point, but I refuse to. The product itself is not as hydrating as it used to be. It's not the fragrance is there, definitely coconutty, but it's just, I don't know. I might repurchase when I finish it, but I will also definitely be picking up the NYX setting spray, and then I really want to try I don't remember which one it was, but I'll have to look through it and find it. I think it was the one size. Yeah, I want to try that one. But then I have 4 primers. The first one I have is the Jecca Black Glow Drops. If you saw my last Project Pan video, I think I have maybe one more use in this. I mixed this with my lotion because it's very pigmented and it doesn't really match the skin tone or the skin on my face. It makes my foundation very dark, so I put it on my shoulders and I mix it with lotion and just things like that. I think I have maybe one more use of doing that before this is just empty. And then I have the NYX Plump It Right Back. This is also almost done. I don't know if you can tell, but it's an air pump, so it's right there. And then yeah, I love this primer. We'll definitely be repurchasing. I love NYX. So. And then I have the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I am using it. If you have watched my channel recently, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of these. I think they break me out. I also don't really like the smell of them. It smells very Play-Doh-y. I'm just not the biggest fan. So I probably won't repurchase the e.l.f. Putty Primer. And then I have the Bare Minerals Good Hydrations Primer, and this are very comparable in the way that it feels on my skin. However, I believe this is water-based and this is silicone-based. So take your pick. And also this is half the price of this one, but I found this one at TJ Maxx, so I lucked out. Next, moving on to foundations, I have 4. Well, 2 of them you can kind of debate if they're a foundation or not, but I put them in this category. So I have the 2 of the e.l.f. Halo Glows. I have this one, which is very yellow. I definitely mix this in with lotion or with a darker foundation. This is shade 1, and then shade 2 is the one that I would use on its own. I wear this one to work if I don't want a super heavy base. But I probably wouldn't repurchase once I finish those. And then I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is in the shade Creamy Natural. This is the one that's in my Project Pan right now. I don't think I'll be able to finish it by the end of the year, but I will be able to make a lot of progress, and I will probably roll it over into my 2025 project. And then lastly, I have the Revlon Color Stay Longwear Makeup in the shade 180. I think I've used this a total of 2 times, and I would love to use it some more. I don't really know what the shade looks on me. I don't really know what it looks like on me, period, because like I said, I've only used it 2 times, and it was a pretty long time ago. So I have that. And then I have 2 concealers. If I'm being honest, I don't really like either one of them right now. I think it's because they're just getting super old. But I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect in the shade Light Beige, which is my color correct or swatch concealer. And then I have the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear, which is my brightening concealer. I do mix these under the eyes, however, to kind of help neutralized color. Goodness gracious, it is so dark. And then next I have 3 powders. I have 2 pressed and 1 loose. Obviously my loose one is the flower powder from Beauty Bakery. I don't have that much left. Again, if you're on my channel, you know I'm not the biggest fan of loose powder. And if you know any translucent pressed powders that you really enjoy, please let me know. And then I have the CoverGirl Clean in the shade Classic Beige. The goal is to finish this. It's not officially in a project pan, but this is my favorite powder to touch up with. And the last one that I have is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro in the shade Fair 17 Neutral. I love this. I love Bare Minerals. I am such a Bare Minerals girly. It's a little bit dark for me right now. Definitely more of like a summer shade, a tanning shade. But that's fine. And I don't really have my thoughts on it, so I don't know if I would repurchase it or not. I have 3 bronzers. I have 2 pressed, and 1 liquid. So the liquid one I have is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. This is the contour one, but it's very warm, so I'm sure it's not actually a contour. This is almost empty. I went through this so fast for some reason, but it's nice. It's pretty. I like the way it looks on my skin. And then I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is the original one. These do take a very long time to go through. I've had this for literally years, and you can still see the print on it. And then of course I have my infamous Aesthetica Sunset Bronzer. I love this. I have pan. I am trying to use up as much as I possibly can. That rhymed. Bars. But yeah, this is a very good bronzer, and if they still make it, I will be repurchasing like almost immediately. Next, I have 2 cream blushes and 2 powder blushes, which is 4 total. The first cream blush I have is this Ink Velvet 27 in the shade Nude, or yeah, by Peri Para. I don't know. My mom got it off of Amazon, and I really like it. I think I'm wearing it right now. It's very good. I really like it. And then I have the Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Dusty Rose. This is definitely more peachy than rosy, which I don't mind. I love me a good peach blush. Love me a good peach blush. And the formula is really good. Like, this is fantastic. And then I have the Milani Luminoso, of course, that the dome is almost completely gone. I wear this pretty much every single day that I wear makeup. And then I have the Revlon Ravishing Rose. This is just their powder blush, I think is what they're called. This is the oldest blush in my collection, and it is my absolute favorite. Like, I've repressed it, I've broken it. Like, it is so good. It's just super pigmented, so I have to go super light-handed. And then I have one single highlight, and it is the Milani Strobe Light. I have pan, obviously. This is huge. Like, this is like massive. Oh yeah, this is 8.5 grams, which is crazy. And then my next category is miscellaneous eye. So anything that's not a palette, essentially. So first I have the NYX Brow Glue. I'm almost done with this. This is in my project pan. If you saw that video, you know I don't like it. I will not be repurchasing. I might not repurchase another brow product for a while because my eyebrows are very short and they're very thick, and there's really no need to. And then I have the NYX Super Skinny Eye Marker. This is my favorite eyeliner of all time, ever. I really want to try the Anastasia one though, because apparently they're like comparable, except the Anastasia one is just a little bit better. And then I have the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. This is the only mascara I have at the moment. This is really good. This is really good, and I really want to do this one because my favorite mascara is the Milani Highly Rated, and I really want to like see how they work together. So, and I'm due for a new mascara anyway, so we'll see. So now on to, that was a really weird thing. Now on to palettes. I have one face palette. It is the Blink, the Blink Glow Getter face palette. It comes with 4 blushes and 4 highlights. I really like to use the shade as a contour shade. It's really good. And then this one is a body highlight. But yeah, like these are really good. I got this, I think, in a BoxyCharm. It's where I get most of my makeup that isn't from Walmart. And I really like it. So, and then I have 15 eye palettes. Okay, so bear with me, this is going to be a lot. First, I have the Real Her Dream So Big palette. This is what it looks like. I love her. I used this, I mixed this in with another, like a brighter pink to make a really nice blush. And then I have the Ace Beauté Scarlet Dusk palette. This is the brighter blush that I mixed with the other eyeshadow to make the not super bright blush. But yeah, I love this palette. It's really good. This is the Scarlet Dusk, if I didn't mention that already. And then I have the Ace Beauté Nostalgia palette. I love this palette. I love the shimmers in this. They're so beautiful. There's a gold, an orange, a pink. Yeah, just gold, orange, and pink. And I love them. And then this little like quad of mattes right here. I think I just touched one. Oopsies. It's fantastic. Next, I have the ColourPop. I think this was a winter collection. This is the Hello Kitty So Much Fun. I love this. That middle shade is like absolutely my favorite. And then the purple up here is another one. Cuddle Weather. It's so beautiful. Next, I have the Venus 3 palette, which is pretty comparable to that one. But my favorite shade in this palette is Beam, which is pretty comparable to my favorite shade in there. Yeah, I love me a good purpley pink palette. Next, I have the Warrior 3 by Juvia's Place. This was a present, and I love how like unique and versatile this is. I love coming in here. I like my graphic liners out of these, or like Halloween looks. I love pulling them out. I actually used this blue right here as a blush when my homecoming theme was Candyland, so it was pretty cool. Next, I have the Tarteist Pro. I love the way this smells. That might be weird, but yeah. This is what it looks like. It's not quite a neutral palette, but it's also a neutral palette, and I love that, actually. So, this is a great palette. And I would love to try out more Tarte eyeshadows. Next, I have this little quad from CoverGirl. This is the Alfresco. I use this for traveling. I used this when I was in dance, and I needed just something to take with me for, like, eye touch-ups and whatever. Next, I have the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions palette. I'm so mad that they got rid of these because I really wanted that orange one. I think it was neon, but still, I was so mad. But yeah, I love this palette. I love me a good unique shimmer. Next, this is probably my favorite palette of all time. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon palette in Heart and Soul. My friend got it for me, but the eyeshadows are good. The color combo is everything I ever needed, literally ever. Yeah, I love this. Next, I have, this is the I Heart Revolution Cherry palette. Can you tell a theme? Can you tell a theme? Some pink shimmers. Next, I have the Forever Dynamic Serenity palette from Revolution. I tried to pan this palette. I have 2 pans going on in there. I think my next one is going to be either this one up here or this one. But yeah, this is pretty good quality. I'm not the biggest fan of the glitter in there, but oh well. And then I have 3 Natasha Denona palettes, again, from a BoxyCharm. So this one is Peak. You can see a nice big tip in that shade right there. Aya, either Aya or Shine. And then I have Jubilee. I love the blue and I love the yellow. I love wearing them in the summer especially. They're so good. And then lastly, I have Cupid. This is the one I use the least. And surprisingly, those are all of my eyeshadow palettes. So next I'll be doing all of my chapstick. I have 13 chapsticks that I know about. There could be some elsewhere in my room that I don't really know about, but in front of me I have 13. So the first one I have is Vaseline. This little pot right here is my absolute favorite thing. It's actually a really funny story with how I got obsessed with Vaseline. So I had like a really big jar of just like Walgreens brand petroleum jelly, right? And I never touched it until my car accident. Also, yeah, I was in a car accident my senior year of high school, no biggie. But I think I read like it was good for burns. And I was like, you know what, let me just try putting the Vaseline like on like the scratches and stuff. So I was putting it on there, and eventually started putting it on my lips, my lashes, my eyebrows, like literally my cuticles, right? And ever since then, I've just been absolutely obsessed with Vaseline. I will always have a jar on me. Probably not like on hand, but like on me. I keep this in my bathroom, like out. It is my favorite thing ever. And then I also have, this is the only other lip product that I have. This is the Bath & Body Works Vanilla Nourishing Lip Mask. It's one of their like newer products. They have exfoliating like scrubs, but I don't exfoliate my lips very often. I don't really feel the need to. This works wonders. But I mean, I've only used this like once or twice, and I really liked it. So you know, like it's good. Next I have the lip balm that is in my project pan. This is the Rooted Soothing Lip Balm. This is a very good lip balm. I'm just trying to use it up. Next I have the e.l.f. Squeeze Me Lip Balm in Vanilla Frosting. I love this. This is always in my purse. So next I have just a random EOS one that my cousin gave to me. Yeah, it looks like I've used it. I have no idea what else it is. Pretty sure she only gave it to me because it was orange, and that's my favorite color. Next I have this one. Won't say the name, but it's a broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen in Very Raspberry. 10% of the proceeds went to help TV survivors. It's more than Blake Lively could ever do. Regardless. Next I have these two little like lipstick oil things that, again, my little cousin gave to me, in cherry and coconut. Don't use them very often. I really only use them to be nice to my little cousin. So then I have two Burt's Bees. I have the original and the mango. My favorite, ironically, is the cucumber, but these used to be my favorite chapsticks of all time. But then I realized that you can't compete where you can't compare. So my actual favorite are chapstick brand. So I have almond oil, mint tea, and rose oil. I normally have a peppermint on me, but you know, obviously those aren't out right now. So yeah, those are all 13 of my chapsticks. Moving on to lip liner. I have 5 lip liners. I have two of the Milani lip liners. I have Nude and True Red, so 02 and 03. If you are frequent on my channel, you know that I am trying to pan 02, which is True Red, and I have just finished 04, which was, I believe, Pink Nude. So I'm trying to get these out of my collection, not because they're bad, but just because they're getting up there in age, and I don't really wear lip liner all too much. Next, I have the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in the shade Take Me Home. I got this from TJ Maxx. It's very good. I like the color. Next, I have the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Whipped Caviar. This is the perfect color for my lips. And it's also just a great formula. NYX sponsor me. Anyway, moving on. Next, I have Moonlit in the shade 49 Core. This, that's what the color looks like, is such a beautiful like shade. I need to sharpen this so bad. But yeah, this is a phenomenal lip pencil. So definitely recommend if you can find it anywhere, because I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Next, on to bullet lipsticks. I have 3. First, I have the MAC Red. I've had this since junior of high school. It's sentimental to me. I probably need to throw it out, but y'all can't make me. So Next, I have the Glossier Ultra Lip in Vesper. I stole this from my grandma. It's just a dark plum color. It's pretty cool. It's an okay formula. Next, I have this lipstick from Context in the shade Tears Are Falling. It's a nice dark brown. I recommend. It's not ever a brand I've heard of, but it's great. Next up, I have my liquid lipsticks. I only have two, surprisingly. First, I have the Jaclyn Cosmetics in the shade Be Brave. Found this at TJ Maxx. I did not waste my money. It's a nice shade. It's a nice color. I like the packaging. The formula is just very drying. And then same thing with this one. This is the NYX Lingerie Extra Large in the shade Expose Me. Love everything about it. It's super dry. So, and then now on to lip gloss. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 11 lip glosses, and oh no, I have 12. The only one I don't have with me is the NYX like fat lip oil. I think it's in the shade like Superstar or something like that. It's like the pink sparkly one. That's in my bag, and I don't feel like getting up to go get it. So anyway, the first one I have here is the LA Colors Glossy Lips. This is my only clear lip gloss. My little cousin gave it to me. The applicator is really gross, but it's fine. I like it. And then I have the Milani Fruit Fetish in Raspberry Peach. I love everything about this except I can taste it, right? Like, I don't know what it is, but like I can taste it and I don't want to taste it. And I also don't really like the smell of it, which kind of sucks because Milani's never had any misses for me. Next, I have 3 of the Mini Mary Kay lip glosses that my little brother's ex-girlfriend got me. So first, I have Iconic Red. I've never worn this one, but who knows, maybe I will. I have Berry Delight, which I'm actually wearing right now, fun fact. And then I have Fancy Dancy, which I tried panning, but didn't work out very well. I'm sure I still could. The only issue is that, like, they're super hard to get off because they are so small. Yeah. It looks like I could potentially finish this if I try hard enough this year, though. And the last 6 that I have are all NYX Butter Glosses. So first I have Red Velvet, and this is Meringue, Strawberry Parfait. Yep. This is Apple Strudel. I will never throw away NYX Butter Gloss. This is Angel Food Cake. Nope, this is Tiramisu. That's a shocker because this is my absolute favorite lip gloss of all time. And then this is Angel Food Cake. Sorry, don't know why I'm getting them all mixed up now. This is the one that I will buy if I don't bring my tiramisu with me while I'm traveling, because this is the closest shade that they have if they're out of that one. So, yippee. The last little section that I'm going to include in my inventory is my body sprays. That being said, not all of my body sprays are here with me in Pennsylvania, so I will only be counting the ones that I have with me. 2 of them are not Bath & Body Works, and the rest of them are. And I have 6 total. So the first one I have is the Ariana Grande Thank You Next perfume or body spray. This I got from TJ Maxx last spring, or like in the spring, because I ran out of the one that I had brought with me from home and didn't get home when I wanted to, so I just went and I got a new body spray because I physically cannot live without a body spray. Not the biggest fan of this scent, but I did get it from TJ Maxx, so you know, maybe it's not supposed to smell like that. And then next I have this Bodycology Coconut Hibiscus. I bring this with me to work so I don't smell like bread or baby piss. So, yippee. Now onto the Bath & Body Works. I have Fiji, which is probably one of my favorite scents that Bath & Body Works ever like came out with. I love smelling like summer, and it's like that summery smell while also still smelling very clean and very fresh. So I'm also kind of allergic to it, but we're not going to talk about it. Next, I have Golden Eclipse. This was a present from my brother. I love the way this smells. It's very fall. It's kind of the same situation as this, where it doesn't smell like nothing, if that makes sense. Like it still smells very clean, but still very like fall and unique. Next, I have Poppy. This one does smell very clean, almost to the point of smelling like nothing, but I love it. Throw on some vanilla lotion, because I don't use anything scented in the shower. All of my like scent comes from body sprays and lotions. So I'll throw on some vanilla lotion and throw this on right on top, and I literally smell just so clean, and I love it. Especially like if I'm sick, it's not one of those fragrances that it's overwhelming. So like I can still smell clean and smell fresh while not overwhelming all my senses. This one, however, will overwhelm my senses. This is the pumpkin swirl cake. I love the way this smells. And I'm normally not like if I do get like a scented body spray, it's like cinnamon or it's vanilla or it's just something like that. This one though really surprised me. And I think it's the caramel toffee like fragrance in here. It's so unique almost, while also being so like on brand for like the pumpkin spice, the fall, yada yada yada, what have you, you know? So yeah, that is my body sprays. That is the entirety of my makeup inventory. I'm sorry for the camera shift. I've been like slowly putting things away like as I've been filming, just so I don't have a bunch of makeup out on my desk and then have to put it all away at the very end. So yeah, anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. All my social media will also be down below. Make sure to comment any videos that you want to see. If there's anything here that interested you, I'd be happy to show you some more, do an in-depth review. If there's any makeup that you want me to try or any scents that you want me to try, please feel free. I also do a lot of fashion and books on my channel, so please feel free to comment any of those as well. Have a great rest of your day or night or whatever you're doing. I will see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye.